In this video, I'm going to cover what's happening here on Oahu in terms of real estate and what you can anticipate for the remainder of 2023 and going into 2024. You may have seen some articles floating around on the internet recently stating that home prices have actually hit record high in some areas of the United States, when just 6 months ago, they were saying the home prices were decreasing up to about 30%. Also, some articles now are saying there are 27% less mortgage applications. So how is it that home prices have risen higher than during the pandemic? So let's take a look and see what's going on here on Oahu. Let's take a look at July 2023's market report and compare it to 2022 July's market report. You're going to see that for single-family homes, the prices have actually decreased by about 2%. Now for condos, there were no significant changes. But if you compare July 2023's number with July 2021 number, you're going to be surprised. The single-family home prices have actually gone up by about 10%, while condominium prices have gone up almost 5%. Just keep in mind that these numbers are a little bit deceiving. And what I mean by that is we're taking a look at an average of the entire island of Oahu and giving you a single number. So depending on where you are or an area you're looking into, you may have different numbers. For example, Kailua single-family homes saw a decrease in value by about 3% if you compare it to 2022, whereas condominium prices have decreased by 14%. In Hawaii Kai, single-family home prices have actually decreased by 11%, while condominium prices went up by 3%. So how is it that the interest rates are rising and the buyer pools are getting smaller, but home prices haven't really changed that much? Well, it all comes down to supply and demand. With the rise in the interest rate, the current homeowners that have a low mortgage rate are not wanting to sell unless they have a very compelling reason why they should sell. Also, Hawaii is a very desirable destination and a location for people all over the world. So even with the rise in the interest rate, the buyer pool isn't dwindling down to the point where home prices are going down. And unfortunately, Federal Reserve officials believe that more US interest hike is necessary to bring down the inflation level down to the target of 2%. UHERO's executive director and professor of economics at the University of Hawaii believes that a small rate hike is possible and very likely as we go into the fall of 2023. This will have a slight impact on the housing market as it is going to decrease the buyer pool here on Oahu. Many experts believe that as we go into 2024, late spring into summer, the rates are going to start dropping. The decrease in the rates is going to have a large impact on the housing market, especially for those buyers that were priced out or were waiting for the rates to drop. They're going to start shopping again, thus increasing demand and driving the prices way up again. As a result, some experts here on Oahu believe that home prices are going to increase between 10 to 15% over the next few years. So if you're a buyer or you're thinking about buying in the near future, here is my recommendation based on what I'm seeing and what other experts are saying. The time to buy is between now and this winter, with the caveat that only if you can afford to. Because right now, there aren't that much competition. And me personally, working with my clients, I've been able to get them large concessions and discounts in today's market. You can refinance as the rates drop and enjoy appreciation as buyers who couldn't afford to buy or who are waiting for the rates to drop jump back into the market, driving up prices. If you're thinking about selling, my recommendation is going to differ from a lot of other agents out there. I would recommend that you wait until next year's spring or summer to sell your property unless you had to. Even if you have to sell now, there are ways to make sure you get top dollars for your property. You just have to make sure you work with someone who has a great marketing strategy. Now, what I mean by marketing strategy is that you need to work with someone who has a good understanding of how to use traditional marketing, the modern marketing in terms of digital and social marketing to make sure that your property is seen by as many buyers as possible and be able to market your property based on location, lifestyle, and amenities as well. Whether you're thinking about buying or selling, it's essential to stay informed and make decisions that align with your personal and financial goals. I'm here to help you guide you through the changes and make sure you make the best decision for your future. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to share this with anyone that is in the market right now or who could use this information.